Good evening, everyone, and welcome back again with another live show on the channel. Yes, it is match review and player ratings from today's 1-0 win against Fulham at home at St James's Park. Yes, we won today. Yes, we did. Had to win quite ugly, but who cares? 3 points is 3 points. Our record signing is back. Alexander Isak gets the winning goal for us at the towards the end of the game. For us, that was just brilliant, absolutely brilliant to see him score again after being out for quite some time. But he's back, and let's just hope he is gonna get more goals from there. Well, guys, if you do enjoy tonight's live show of this match review and player ratings, please, of course, hit the thumbs up. Of course, hit that subscribe button, of course, if you are new to the channel, or if you're not yet subscribed and you really are enjoying what's going on this channel, please do hit that subscribe button. It's really, really helped grow the channel, definitely. And, of course, hit that notification bell as well to be known of any live shows or any pre-recorded videos that also go on the channel as well. If you would like to donate, we have Super Chat available. And if you would like to consider becoming a member for just 99p a month, just click that join button and you can become a member of this channel as well, definitely. So let's just dive into some comments that have come in. Lewis is in. Hi, Lewis. Bring on Palace next week, and I'm in Newcastle that day. Nice one. Yes. Fucking yes, says Lewis. Beat Palace, we could go second. Yes, absolutely. Can't believe I'm saying that. We could go second. Well, we did go second for some time. Which one was it again? Was it after beat Leicester? Could have been. I think it was actually on Boxing Day. But then Man City went beat... we beat Leicester. Leicester on Boxing Day. But Man City were playing Leeds at least a day or two after. And that made us go back to third. But yeah, can you believe it? We're just a point behind Manchester City as well. Absolutely brilliant. We're starting to get up there now. We're starting to really catch them. They were starting to drop the points lately as well. So, but yeah, as well, definitely. So, yeah. But as I mentioned, the game, not the greatest, but we had to get that win. I think we had to be patient as well in terms of those chances as well. I mean, we had some great opportunities today as well to score more than one. I mean, I think Fabian Schär was very unlucky not to score from the free kick. Wilson had a couple of opportunities in the first half. As well, one which was tipped away by Leno, and the one where Leno managed to catch it as well. So, yeah. But second half, we did create some more again. As I mentioned, that one from Fabian Schär as well, definitely. I think ASM was close, just shot wide as well. As well. So, yeah, what a bloody effort by Fabian Schär. Oh, imagine if that went in. Fulham shouldn't have got a penalty as Trippier's foot was stepped on. Yeah, I've seen that back now, and that actually isn't a penalty because it's Reed, I believe, who he actually catches Trippier's foot first. But yet again, who was on VAR the day? Oh, yes. None other than It's All About You, Mike Dean. Thoughts on Marco Silva saying we should have got a red card? I'll have to look back at that again as well because I'm not too sure. But the one that was the penalty that was given because of Trippier, I'm sorry, that's not a penalty for me. No. But the penalty itself, because Mitrovic apparently touched the ball twice going up to that penalty, which is why the penalty goal was not allowed to be given. So, yeah, it's a very strange one, that one. And I'm thinking, what on earth's going on here? Because it was right down the opposite end, because I sit in the Gallagher end, and it was over in the Leazes. But, yeah. Mike Dean is a bloody fool for trying to screw us over, but it didn't happen. Well, yeah, absolutely. So, yeah. But, taken 2 touches for a penalty. Mitrovic, of all people as well, who's still yet to get his first goal against us. Thought he could have had it, but the penalty goal was not given because of what happened. So there you are. As well. A couple of players today that I thought were outstanding today. I thought Fabian Schär was at the back. I've got to say, Longstaff was really fantastic today as well. You've got to admit it, he was. Yes, his attempts at goal, he is kind of hit the target, but again, brilliant. I mean, look at the way he's partly involved for that for the goal that was scored by Isak. He whips the ball in the box to the back post, and then Wilson is there to assist her for Isak, which was really, really good. So well done for Nick Pope, ringing over to the referee straight away, tell him it was a double touch. Yep, absolutely. I've been sealed. The penalty should have been retaken. Well, if you've touched it twice, I think that's it. The rules are the rules, unfortunately. You know, they do make a retake it, say if like the keeper's off his line or if one of the any of the players behind goes too early. But I think this must be the rules. If you double touch it for the penalty, that's it. No goals given, whether it goes in or not. So there you are. Nick Pope to win the Golden Glove on his way to. I mean, how many clean sheets is that now we've got? There you are. So there. I mean, that's quite a few clean sheets we've gone in a row as well. Would you believe it? It's just brilliant, isn't it? So there you are. 12 clean sheets, says Liam. So there you are, 12 clean sheets. That's fantastic. Considered previously, we weren't getting that many clean sheets, were we? We used to be one of the highest for conceding goals a lot of the time. It should have been retaken. Also, Pope was off his line. Oh, was he? But again, if it's the rules that, I'm guessing, if rules are rules saying you double touch it, then that's it. It can't be retaken. But you are. Ain't conceded since Southampton away. No, I haven't. That's brilliant. Would you believe that? Southampton away was the last time we conceded a goal in the Premier League. It's been a long time. It really, really has been. Considered, well, we've had the World Cup as well, but yeah, but to not concede since Southampton away is unbelievable. It's really unbelievable that we've not conceded since then, which is just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So there. Ramsdale got kicked by a Spurs fan. Thoughts? I've seen that back now. Not on at all. That'll be a ban for the Spurs fan. You can't do that. Absolutely, you can't do that as well. And not to mention, I think that Fulham fan who got the Everton CEO in a headlock should be rightfully punished as well. I mean, that's an assault on a woman, for crying out loud. That is disgusting, of all people as well. No place in the world for that. I hate it when men attack women. I really, really hate it. It's disgusting and it's completely and utterly wrong. And to get a staff member in a headlock, well, all I can see that Everton fan is be prepared to be banned for a very long time. I got Barcelona versus Real Madrid in the Spanish Cup. Nice one. Spurs are going to get a fine. Maybe not the club, but the fan will get a ban for a long time. And the Everton fan had confronted one of the Everton players who had the kid in his car. Absolutely. Again. Andrew in the house, I repeat. I hope you're well, Andrew. Have you had any more funny combos again? Mm-hmm. Hey, good almighty. But yeah. Bruno. Yeah, he's got to come off with an injury after the first half. It looks like he's really he's twisted his ankle by the looks of it. I'm just praying it's not a serious one. There's no damage. And hopefully it could be a game or two out. I think he is going to miss next game against Palace by the looks of it, but we'll wait and see. But to come off on crutches, that is a worry in a way. Hopefully he'll have a scan on it, and hopefully there's no damage done. Him as well. Hope Everton go down. To be honest, I think they are going down. I can't wait to see Dinosaur Arms get relegated. Everton to have the best stadium in the Championship. Yeah, I hope that Everton fan gets locked up for a very long time. Yeah, absolutely. That's an assault, again, on a female staff member of that club. It's not it's not really her fault, could you say? I mean, I know that they are expressing their anger towards the board in their ownership, but why are they not doing it to Lampard? They're backing Lampard. I'm sorry, Lampard is not a good manager. I'm sorry, but he's a terrible manager. He really, really is. I don't get it. I really don't get it. And yet, what was done by Everton yesterday? T-Rex to have more relegations on his CV than Pope. Yeah, absolutely. It's happened with Sunderland. I think it's going to happen with Everton. I think Everton are in the muck right now. In the muck right now. I think they're going to go down. I really believe they are going to go down. Sorry, but if you're losing to bottom teams like Southampton, who are very bottom, and you're also been losing to teams like Wolves, who are at the bottom as well, what does that tell you? That means you are in with a chance of going down if you can't beat them teams around you. Pickford is linked with Tottenham. Jesus wept. To be honest, speaking of Lloris, I think he's finished. He's got mistakes in him now. Do a protest. All the fans run on the pitch and prove a point, but I'm not condoning that. Not on the pitch. If you need to do a protest, you do it properly. Either do it outside the ground. Don't go into the stadium. Maybe avoid. Go and boycott games to make your feelings heard of as well, definitely. But that's what you should be doing to protest properly as well. Everton got West Ham next. Yep, two teams struggling. Lampard, great football, but not a great manager, Pete. That absolutely not. As well, definitely. But again, go back to the game. I seen Craig Hope put on his YouTube channel. He put Alexander the Great and Alexander Not so Great on his title, on his video title as well. So after full time as well, because Isak scored the goal, but Mitrovic, his penalty goal was disallowed. Scunthorpe fans went on the pitch. Yeah, they did, didn't they? Again, they could, but you got to do it in the right way. That's the problem. You've got to protest the right way. So there you are. Yeah, I wouldn't say he had his overall best game. I think some of his set pieces weren't coming off a lot of the time. I've got to admit, but at times he still had to do what he had to do on the pitch, definitely, yeah. But yeah. But you can't really see anyone had a poor game at all. I think we did what we had to do at times, by the looks of it. And yeah. So yeah. I understand what Scunthorpe fans from Championship Football to National League North is a disgrace. Yeah. They've really slipped down the tables, haven't the Scunthorpe United? So, yeah. But, hey-ho. Can you guys make sure you do like and subscribe to the channel if you are new and tuning in tonight? I see Marco Silva was getting a bit salty after the game as well, saying that they believe the penalty decisions were right. The Trippier one was definitely not right. So there you are. I mean, this was the same guy who said that Chalobah's shouldn't have been sent off when we won 4-1 down there back in October. Yeah. But I remember losing to them away under Chris Hughton. Yeah, we lost 2-1. Great win, but I'm very worried about all the missed chances. Yeah, that's a bit of... It's a slight cause for concern. We'll need to start taking more of these opportunities when we should be as well. He got booked at the end as well, Marco Silva. He did, didn't he? Remember when Everton fans invaded the pitch last season? The club did not get punishment for that. No, it didn't. Well, yeah. The fact is, Fulham had no attempts on target as well. Again, because the penalty doesn't count if it was disallowed. I've seen fans from the likes of Sunderland say we're the luckiest team. Thoughts? We're up there for a reason. We are up there for a reason. So there you are. It was good not to see Trippier and Shea get booked today. I mean, I think is now that where after the games they don't get banned for a game if they picked up 5 bookings, because it might be because it's after 19 games now, so I could be right, but I could be wrong. Max debates is Bruno for Liverpool. We'll just wait and see. I suppose we'll get more on the injury from the course of the week. We'll see Bruno go for a scan, but I'm feeling it could be so far. He could definitely miss the next game and possibly the game after that by the looks of it. But again, we'll just get more news on during the week. Just shows maybe we will have to go in the transfer market to try and look for someone now. Yes, that's right. White, yeah, I think, yeah, the yellow cards are now done. So if they were to pick up a yellow card in the next game, I don't think the one-game ban comes now. Talking of Liverpool, I fancy our chances against them in February. So do I. I believe we'll win against them because they're so poor at the moment. I mean, they got absolutely tonked at Brighton yesterday. And the fact is, we're higher than Brighton in the table. But I'd fancy us to beat them. And we'd want revenge after what happened down at Anfield back in August. So there. And I do fancy us to beat them come February. I really, really do. Because we'll get at that midfield. We'll get at that defense where it's been so really being overrun. Liverpool still spent a lot of money. Let's not forget, same with Chelsea, absolutely. But the fact is, Liverpool are they're not now improving where they should be. They keep persisting with the same players in midfield and defence. And they can't do that. You can't do that anymore. That's the problem. We didn't create enough. Luckily, we won. It's the thing. I think Fulham did defend well at times, though, you've got to admit. I'll be at that game against Liverpool. Nice one, Liam. So there you are. Of course, we will run into the player ratings during the show as well. So remember to get yours in the live chat when we come to do those as well. Shea was brilliant today. He certainly was, wasn't he? He really, really was for me, I thought. Revenge will be sweet as a nut, Pete. Absolutely, Gary, it will be. I think the crowd were a bit flat, a little bit at times, but I thought we definitely kept going when we started to create some to get forward a lot, particularly in that second half. I thought the atmosphere was flat as well, says Lane. Some did say that. Maximin is so much better from the bench. He did well when he come on. The Fulham fans didn't make much noises either. No, they didn't at times. But it was great on the 16th minute for the applause for the young lass Amy, who was a season ticket holder for the club as well, who sadly passed away from strep A, which is that disease that's been going around affecting a lot of young children and all that, which was really, really sad as well. But really good by the club to organise that for 16 minutes. Round of applause, because to die at age of 16 is far too young. It's too young. Far too young, definitely. Apparently, Fulham fans booed in the 16th minute. If they did do that, shame on them. Absolutely shame on them. That is disgraceful. We're paying our respects to a 16-year-old lassie who was taken far too soon, who was a season ticket holder of this amazing football club, and to lose her life from a horrible disease called strep A is absolutely heartbreaking, particularly for the family as well, and particularly for the Fulham fans to do that. Again, shame on them. Absolutely shame on them. Big Joe was brilliant, says Musical Magpies. He certainly was, wasn't he? Now, there was a lot of debate about, was he going to make the game? I said in my preview, he was going to be in that team still. And guess what? He certainly was in that team from when the lineup was announced. I think Eddie Howe says, right, we've got to put Joe Linton's drink driving offence to one side at the moment. He's so important for us out on that pitch. What he has been doing this season a lot. And again, he was all over that pitch today. His holder play was brilliant. His passing and his skills were fantastic as well. And you could tell that he wanted to repay back the faith that says, right, as to say, I'm sorry for what I've done. It was very, very silly for me. But on Sunday, I'm going to turn up. I'm going to definitely turn up and perform for what I have been doing for the fans this season. So, and Joe Linton was my man of the match today, I thought. Was for that. Rest in peace, says Lewis. Absolutely. People die younger than 16. Bradley Lowry being one of them. Absolutely. Again, another one taken really too soon. Will we play a weak team against Palace? No, I don't think we will. I must admit, I was dreading the 0-0 draw as the game went on, Pete. Yeah, we were a little bit, but we got that goal, which was the main thing. Only change I expect is ASM for Bruno, but Joe Linton in the midfield, possibly. Or could Isak finally get a start with Wilson? Could that partnership, you never know, be happening soon? You just never know. You just never know. And you could see the teamwork, how well it worked for when Wilson assisted for Isak as well, which was really, really good. So there you are. But yeah, I do expect Bruno. I think Bruno will miss on Saturday away to Crystal Palace. We will still need a midfield in January, in my opinion. Yeah, absolutely. There's talks. Apparently, we've made a 60 million bid for the Lazio midfielder. Sorry, I keep forgetting his name. Someone pop it up in the live chat as well, and I'll read it out. I've forgotten his name. Sorry. How did Murphy do today? He didn't come on for very long. That was the thing. The same with Wood. Murphy wasn't on long enough for me, I thought. So there, and Lewis thinks I think Bruno will miss Southampton away. Hopefully he's back for the home game because he's going to be so crucial in that. And that is the most important one, the second leg as well, because that is the decider for who goes to Wembley as well. So, yeah, praying Bruno's injury is not a serious one, and hopefully it's just a game or two out. But we'll get more during the week. We definitely will. So we'll wrap for the player ratings very, very soon. And again, remember to get yours in the live chat as well, definitely. But of course, let me know on your thoughts on the game today. What do you think that our record signing is back as well? Gimme a striker from Sweden. As well, he's back. And let's just now keep him fit throughout the rest of the season now, because there's more to come from him. That goal was just the start for his return. There'll be more to come from the guy, definitely, as well. So there you go. Milankovic Savic, I think you're on about, from Lazio. That is the guy. Yes, there is rumour. We apparently may have put a 60 million euro bid, but nothing officially confirmed yet. Can we see a signing this week, says Mighty Mag? We'll see. We'll just got to wait and see. Will Isak get 10 goals? It's possible. It is possible he can. And I don't see why he can't. Sky Sports reported that. Oh, interesting. So we'll just got to wait and see. When Eddie brought Chris Wood in, Chris Cridon, and 90 minutes, I thought, what's he bringing him on for? Yeah. But Fulham just couldn't find a way past us. And as soon as we got that goal, I think we were just going to definitely go on and win the game after that, by the looks of it. So, yeah. Will we sign Menacence as musical magpies? I bloody hope so, we do. Because I would love him at this club. He improves the side easily. He really improves the side if we sign him. So, yeah. Attackers against our defense is like running into a brick wall. Absolutely it is, isn't it? Certainly is, because we're being... They kind of break our defense, and that's why we've got so many clean sheets at the moment. Well, as well, definitely. So, yeah. Even Arsenal conceded more goals than us. Yet they've still conceded more goals than us as well, definitely. Even though they're sitting top of the table, but they still concede goals at times. They really, really do. So, yeah. I think we've got the best in defence in Europe, says Liam. Yeah, I believe we do. Fact is, we're getting quite a few clean sheets as well. And we've got one of the best defences in there as well, which is really, what does that say as well? So, yeah. It's just brilliant. So that right, we'll get through the players' ratings. So, yep, we'll remember to get yours down in the live chat as well. So let us know what you think of what you scored. New rumour kicking about Adidas was at the quarterfinal game. Interesting. I think we need to move away from Castori now. I mean, the designs, I've had no problems with them, but the size of the fittings, the sizing of the tops, and not to mention people have had to wait ages for deliveries and all that, and that's not good at all. and there's been a lot of complaints. So yeah. So apparently Richard Masters was at the game. Yeah, apparently he was too. So yeah. Well then, it is player ratings time, so let's get into these then. So let's kick it off with this man there, Mr. Nick Pope, and he didn't really have a lot to do, did he? He wasn't really tested a lot, but again, that is just out to our defense being really, really so good. I think he decided to tip a corner away just to be on the safe side. But that was it, really, from Nick Pope. Yeah. So there. So Nick Pope, I'm going to give a 7 for Nick Pope. And again, get yours. Remember to get yours in the live chat as well. So, yeah. Name's going for a pull for 6 because he just wasn't tested. Fair enough, yeah. He just wasn't really. Right, let's go into the back four now. So in the right back spot, Mr. Kieran Trippier wasn't one of his greatest of all games tonight. Sometimes his set pieces were going a little bit AWOL at times. His corners and free kicks. I mean, the free kick he had, he hit the wall. And some of the corners, he was just not finding anyone a lot of the time as well. But you know what he does on that pitch. He's always going to be a leader on that pitch for us. He really, really is. So I'll give Kieran Trippier a 7. His performance, it wasn't the greatest, but he still did what he had to do at times for me. And even Liam's go for a 7 for Trippier as well. Right then, let's go into the centre back. So I'm going to start with this man there, Fabian Schär. I thought he was immense today. He really, really was. I love the way he was coming forward with the ball a lot of the time as well. He was unlucky not to score from that free kick, I thought. And overall, his all-round game was just superb for me. It really, really was. Absolutely brilliant. I think I'm going to give Fabian Schär a 9 for his performance. I thought it was outstanding. It was really, really outstanding from Fabian Schär, and he gets a 9. I mean, definitely. Even Liam's going for 9 for Fabian Schär as well. He was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Alongside him, his partner, Mr. Rolls-Royce, Sven Botman, and again, did well what he had to do, didn't he? In terms of his defending, his long passing as well. And, yep, it just shows how key he's been for us as well this season. And another player that's just hard to break, to get past at the moment as well. Mr. Botman, I think I'll give an 8 for Sven Botman. He just did what he had to do for me. Liam's go for a 9 for Botman as well. Interesting, yep. Did very, very well again. Definitely for me. And in at left back was Mr. Big Dan Burn. And again, he did what he had to do as well. Down that left-hand side. Definitely as well. The role is starting to really suit him very well. For me, definitely. It's really, really starting to get him well. And yeah, it's great to see a local lad adapting in that role. I'll give Dan Burn an 8. Really, really good for me. Even Liam's going for an 8 for Burn as well. So, yep. Right, now let's go into the 3 midfield, and we'll start with Bruno, and he only played the first half because of the injury. Should he have come off a lot sooner? Because as soon as he went down, he really struggled throughout the rest of the game, I thought. I've got to admit, so that is the problem. Hopefully, again, it's not a serious injury for Bruno. But at times he did what he had to do, I thought, for me as well. So I'm going to give Bruno a 7. He could have got more if he played probably the second half, but because he only played the half, and that's why I give him the 7. And even, Liam's given him a 7 as well because of the injury, which made him not come out for the second half as well. So there you are. Right, next player in the midfield, and that was Sean Longstaff, and I thought he was excellent. He was excellent for me, Sean Longstaff. He really, really was. I mean, again, he is having issues with his shooting, but the rest of his all-round game was superb. It really, really was. Again, he was partially involved for that the winning goal we scored as well, definitely. He really, really was. I thought he was excellent. Absolutely excellent. And again, it's great to now see a local lad really start to improve on his game now. It really, really is. I think Longstaff, I think he deserves a 9 as well. I thought he was excellent for me. He really was excellent for me, Sean Longstaff. And that's why I'll give him the 9. Bruno should have been straight off. Yeah, probably should have been. And even Liam's going for 8 for Longstaff. Yeah, that's a fair enough rating. Jesus, I'm really listening to this. Stephen, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you are subscribed to the channel as well. So there. And now the last one in midfield, of course, was Joe Willock. Again, he will rotate down that left-hand side between him and Joe Linton. And I thought Willock did well. I thought his shoulder play was okay. It was really, really good at times. And he is starting to really push forward with a lot of the ball now as well, definitely. So, yeah. I think I'm going to give Willock a 7. I thought he did definitely put himself about at times today. I really, really thought he did. So that's why I'll give Willock 7. Even Liam says is going for 7 for Willock as well. Yeah, absolutely. Right, now let's go on to the attacking 3 now. So we're going to start off with that man there, Mr. Joe Linton, and just absolutely superb all round. Superb all round. And again, you'd know why Eddie had to pick him the day. He's just been so crucial and so important for this side this season. He really, really has. His holder play was excellent. His passing and his skills were just absolutely incredible. Absolutely brilliant. My man of the match. I think Joe Linton has to get double figures. So that's going to be a 10 out of 10 for Joe Linton. I thought it was just excellent from him the day. You could tell he had to perform out on that pitch. He had to give something to the fans for us today. And that is exactly what he did, because he just puts himself about all around that pitch. Let the club and the police and the court deal with what he's done in terms of his drink driving offence. But out on that pitch is where we give him our support. And just shows why he had to play the day, because he's just so crucial. And that is why Joe Linton gets a 10 out of 10, because he was just exceptional for me. Name's going for 8 for Joe Linton. I've given him double figures. I thought he was my man of the match. He was superb for me. He really, really was, definitely. Out on the right-hand side, and that was Miggy, and he did well. He did what he had to do at times, definitely as well. Maybe he has gone on a bit of a goal drought at the moment, but hopefully that will come back again very, very soon. It's possible. There's still loads of games left, and he's only 1 goal away from entering into double figures now as well, definitely. So there you are. Miggy, he was putting himself about all on that pitch yesterday. I'll think Miggy, I'll give an 8 for him as well. I thought he did well, and Liam's going for 7 for Miggy. Yeah, 7's not bad, but I think 8's reasonable, because again, puts himself about all on that pitch all over. And in the middle, and that was Callum Wilson. Had a couple of opportunities which he didn't score, but you know what? The way he assisted for Isak's goal was incredible. His holder play, his work rate was really, really good for me as well. Definitely from Callum Wilson today. And to set up Isak for the winning goal, absolutely superb. That is what you call teamwork, and that is great to see. And just hope that part of him and Isak together could happen very, very soon. Callum Wilson, I'll give an 8 for Callum Wilson today. He did very, very well. Just shame he couldn't score. But again, work rate, exceptional, and the way he assisted for Isak was absolutely fantastic. Wilson a 9, just the way he was part of the goal. Yeah, well, 9, I think that's reasonable as well. It really, really is, definitely, because he's just puts himself all over that pitch, and that's really, really good to see, definitely, as well. Right, now let's get into the substitutes. And the first one we brought on was ASM, and I thought he did pretty well today, ASM. He really, really did. He got a full second half. He has been on the bench a lot because he just doesn't walk straight back in the side at the moment. But I've got to say, I thought ASM did pretty well for me. Unlucky not to score a shot. It just flashed wide. But I thought he did well to come back at times and help out, I thought. And you could see him in that starting lineup on Saturday against Crystal Palace. We shall just wait and see. ASM, I'll give a 7. I thought he did pretty well today, ASM. And that is why I'll give him a 7 out of 10. So the next substitution, of course, was that man there, Alexander Isak. And he's back amongst the score. And he's back. And to get a goal today was incredible. You can tell what that meant to him as well. To score that goal was just absolutely incredible. In the right place at the right time when Wilson assisted him for it. Again, let's just hope him and Wilson are partners very, very soon when it comes to playing a game. Definitely as well. Isak looked hungry when he come on as well, and that goal meant a lot to him as well. Isak, I'm going to give it 8 as well, because I thought you could tell how that meant to him. To score that goal was incredible. And he's back. Our record signing is back. Let's now just keep him fit throughout the rest of the season. And I believe more goals will come from the lad, definitely. So there you are. That is why Isak deserves an 8. Yes, I'm a 7, says Liam. And Liam's going for a 9 for Isak as well. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Right, the other 2 substitutions, of course, were Jacob Murphy. And we did bring on Chris Wood as well, but they weren't on for a very long time, I've got to admit. So I'm not going to bother rating them. Or I'll just go down the middle and go with a bog standard 5 for them as well. Right, let's get into just a few more. After that, we've done all the players. Now, we'll start off with the referee, Robert Jones. He wasn't too bad, I thought, the day. I mean, it wasn't a penalty, I've got to admit. I don't know how he can't see that on the VAR screen when Mike Deal told him to go over and look at it. I've got to admit. So he should be looking at to say, oh, Reed has called Trippier first. But the penalty, the goal wasn't given because Mitrovic took 2 touches, apparently, and that's why it wasn't allowed to be given the goal. So, but the referee's performance, not so bad. 5, I'll go with a 5 for the referee. Ref 6 just because of the penalty. Yeah. It's interesting as well. Right, let's go into our fans. And at times we went a little bit flat. But as soon as we started to get forward a lot in that second half was when we really got behind the team. Absolutely. So I'll give the fans an 8 today. The start, as I mentioned, did come a little bit flat at times, but we started to get more lively throughout the whole of the rest of the game, I thought. As well, particularly to get towards the end, and particularly when Isak scored as well. So, yeah. If you didn't give the penalty, would have been an 8, and the fans are 7, says Liam. Fair play, fair play. And the last one we have to mark is you know who. Yes, that manager there, Eddie Howe. And he just gets it right. Every single game, he just gets it right now, doesn't he, Eddie Howe? He really, really does. And this is why he's just started to become a legend at this club already. We're in the top, sitting 3rd in the table. And this man could be about to take us to a Carabao Cup final. Yes, if we get past Southampton, this man could be taking us to a Carabao Cup final. We could even win the competition as well. I can't see why not. And Eddie Howe's just getting it right every single time now. He had to put Joe Linton there because of how important he is to the side. So there you are. Double figures for Eddie Howe. 10 out of 10 as well. That is what he gets. So there you are. I haven't seen Mitrovic's penalty. What did he do? What did he do? Apparently, he took 2 touches in terms of that penalty. And that's why their penalty goal was not allowed to be given. So there you are. Name says Eddie Howe at 10. Yeah, absolutely. He just gets it right every single time now. He really, really does. What Eddie Howe is doing is not bad for the manager that got Bournemouth relegated. The good thing is, taking time off after managing Bournemouth to learn from other people as well. It's just absolutely incredible. And look how he's just developing as a manager now, Eddie Howe. He's just getting it right every single time now. That's the thing. And it's just so incredible to see that as well. And it's just amazing to see now. And so there you are. So 10 out of 10 for Eddie Howe. Even I seen a tweet apparently from a Bournemouth fan as to see how much he really misses Eddie Howe managing Bournemouth now. And Ryan says it's safe to say it's a 4-horse race looking at the table now. Yeah, it certainly is, isn't it? So that is all the ratings done. We're going to start to come towards the end of the show as well. Definitely. Again, the quick thoughts and the fan reactions are now up onto the channel, so feel free to go and check those out if you haven't already done so. Definitely as well. Absolutely. Content we've got coming up next, of course, we will have a preview, of course, to the Crystal Palace game, which will definitely take place at some point this week. I think possibly preview may look to be on Thursday. Of course, Friday night we'll most likely have that crazy show we normally always do. Definitely PD's Football Live show. So feel free to get yourselves on for that. Definitely. Looks like I'll try and do the watch along for the Palace game as well. And of course, there'll be match review and player ratings there for that as well. So do keep an eye out for those coming. Definitely. Top 4 ain't changing. Absolutely, it's not. Really, really isn't. So there you are. Again, guys, if you have really enjoyed today's show of today's match review and player ratings, please, of course, remember to hit the thumbs up as well. If you have really enjoyed tuning in today, please, of course, hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel, or if you're not yet subscribed and you're really, really enjoying what's going on this channel right now, please do hit that subscribe button. It's all down to you guys as well, which really, really helps make this channel grow. It's all down to you guys that helps this channel grow. We're not far away from getting to 1,700 subscribers now. The last time I checked, I think we were about 17 away. So again, if you are new watching this, smash that subscribe button for me, and let's get to 1,700 subscribers very, very soon as well, definitely. And of course, please do hit that notification bell as well, because that will let you know of any live shows or any pre-recorded videos that do get uploaded to the channel as well, definitely. And hitting that notification bell you will be notified as well, definitely. And again, you can still donate to the channel. And again, feel free to become a member of the channel as well for just 99p a month. So just click that join button and you can become a member of the channel as well, definitely. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. It's been a great, great show. There's been some really, really interesting things that we've covered today, which has been really, really good. Newcastle take 3 points at home today against Fulham to put us back up to 3rd. Our record signing, Alexander Isak, is back. He gets the winning goal for us today, which is absolutely magnificent. And I believe there'll be more goals to come from this lad throughout the rest of the season as well, definitely. Thank you so much for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I shall see you all later. Take care of yourselves. See you later. Good night, everyone.